Animal Control Season 4 Episode 4 Review: Lost Dogs and Barflies. Animal Control Season 4 Episode 4 Lost Dogs and Barflies is productive, propulsive, and an overall positive sign for the rest of the season. This episode, written by Jen Jackson and directed by Clark Mathis, starts on a really high note by involving the entire team on a call with a lost dog. This season heavily focuses on folding Templeton and Daisy into the precinct, which leaves the core group more disconnected. Lost Dogs and Barflies finally resolves that with Animal Control returning to its roots. The A, B, and C stories in this episode work. There is a weak link among them. For instance, one of the best things about Lost Dogs and Barflies is that it leans into Frank's vulnerable side through his love of Hopper. Expectedly, Animal Control finds the humor in Frank's somber karaoke performances. Still, it's massive for this lone wolf character to reach out to his pack for drinks. Also, it's not lost that Victoria indirectly reveals that Frank called her first. It's also such a great detail that it's the same bar from Animal Control Season 3, Episode 5, Hot Dogs and Lobsters. That episode remains one of the show's best. It has become a go-to place to do some of the strongest character work. On the one hand, Lost Dogs and Barflies shows that Frank is receptive to Shred's advice. Frank gives Hopper to Roman, someone Frank despises, after Shred says that Roman can give Hopper a better life. Then, Frank waits for Shred to volunteer the idea of getting Hopper back before he leaps to action. Truly, the cut of Joel McHale already being halfway to the door speaks to the power of a good edit. The same is true when Animal Control shows Frank hanging his head out the window of his truck to find Hopper, only to cut to Roman doing the same to find Shirais. Even better, Shred sits between them, accepting his fate in the chaos. Michael Rowland's comedic timing should not go unnoticed in this episode. Relatedly, Animal Control plays with Shred's, trying to balance his relationship with Emily, with his evergreen goal to have a closer relationship with Frank. It's deeply funny to watch Shred immediately throw plans, with Emily aside, to accommodate any that may happen with Frank. It shows how well Emily knows Shred, that she completely understands how important that dynamic is to him. Likewise, it's fantastic that Animal Control explores the disconnect in Emily and Victoria's friendship while Emily and Shred's relationship develops. Animal Control Season 3 Episode 6, Buffalo and Beavers, is a recent example of how that friendship has become a real cornerstone for the comedy series. So, it's exciting to watch them navigate this point of contention. Lost Dogs and Barflies could have fabricated or exaggerated a conflict for them. Instead, it finds a believable obstacle in Emily realizing that Victoria is hurt because Victoria thinks Emily trusts her enough to tell her about Shred. Thankfully, that confession comes after Victoria forces Emily to show her hand about Emily's golf lie. That scene is incredible. Grace Palmer's delivery of, "You look so at home here." It also helps the story's dramatic beat land. It exemplifies how far Emily goes instead of just telling Victoria the truth. Again, Animal Control finds an excellent balance between showing and telling to find the maximum effect for its stories. On the other hand, Lost Dogs and Barflies needs to show some resolution to this house flip project. It has ebbed and flowed since Animal Control Season 2, Episode 9, Beagles and Lemurs. Like on Animal Control Season 3, Episode 9, Retrievers and Fruit Bats, Crystal Smith's Bettany infuses the story with new energy. Bettany has been the best person navigating the sale of that house, so it's perfect for her to be the one to tell Patel that his hubris keeps getting in his way. It's as perfect as Frank, on Shred's recommendation, being the one to rent the house to give Doc Whiskers a big window and Hopper a bigger space to thrive. What did you think of this episode of Animal Control? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't you forget to leave your own rating. Animal Control airs Thursdays at 9/8 on Fox. Check out our latest TV recommendations, updated weekly,